All right, Coach Kim and my client Jim, who's 80 years young, ready to give you a senior strength training workout. So please grab a pair of light dumbbells if you haven't worked out for a while. When I say light, 3-4 pounds, maybe 5 at most. And as you get stronger, be able to add a little bit more. So remember to always check with your doctor before starting any exercise program. And Jim, are you ready to go?
Right.
All right, we're going to pump you up. All right, we've got a senior strength training routine. Now, it's important that you work out, especially as we age. After the age of 30, we start losing muscle mass. So, Jim, do you know by your 8th decade of life, and Jim is 80 here, a lot of us have lost half of our muscle. So it's really critical to do that weight-bearing exercises. So you can use dumbbells, barbells, resistance tubes, bands, your body weight, but make sure that you help maintain that muscle. So Jim, I'm gonna give you a routine here. We're gonna do 2 rounds with 4 exercises standing. You just need to follow me and I'll guide you. And then we're gonna end on the ground with 4 exercises all on your back. So you just need to make sure you have a good pair of shoes on, you have a mat, and water bottle. Okay, so just follow me and let's go ahead and get started, Jim. We're gonna do what's called a dumbbell calf raise. So I'm gonna grab these dumbbells. Now Jim's using a pair of 8s right here, strong like bull. I'm gonna have you move a little closer to me if you don't mind and grab the other one. So you're gonna hold your dumbbells just right by your side. He's gonna have both feet facing in the same direction, about hip width. So if you need, your balance is a little bit off, anytime you put your feet wider, that's gonna give you a little more stability, a lot more stability, okay? So we're gonna count 10 reps of each exercise. He's gonna go all the way on his tippy toes, all the way up, all the way down, 10 times. 2, and this is working the calves, your ankles. 3, balance. He's gonna go all the way up. 4, and his legs are staying straight. 5, it's called a dumbbell calf raise. 6, standing calf raise. 7, all the way up. 8, nice job, Jim. 2 more. 9, 10, and rest. Perfect. And this will get easier every round. So next one we're going to do is called a hammer curl. So hold it like you would a hammer. This works the long head of the bicep. You're going to soften the knees. Always keep your tummy tight. He's going to lift the dumbbell all the way up, right up to the top of the shoulders, and he's going to come down slow. Now your tempo looks like this, Jim. You're going to come up for 1 second, down for 2 to 3 seconds for 10 reps. Are you ready to go? Mm-hmm. Here we go. So he's going to lift those arms up, and then he's going to go down nice and slow. So he's working these arms. So he's going to come up. Now don't grip the dumbbell with a death grip. I want you to relax that grip and really focus on contracting this muscle. Go ahead and lift. He's squeezing the bicep, not the dumbbell. 3 makes a big difference. Do you feel the difference? Yep. Okay, good. So he's coming up, squeezing the bicep. 4, excellent. Up, 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 and I'd like you to do this workout. I'm gonna let you count. I think that's 5. I'd like you to do this workout. Start off with twice a week and work up to doing 3 times a week is even better. And combine this with a good walking, swimming, biking, some kind of program where you're doing cardio, that's anything that works the heart, 5 times a week. That'd be great. If you're new to it, just start with a couple days a week. Start with 10 minutes and work up to 30 minutes a day of cardio, 2 to 3 times the weights. Okay, you got 10 reps?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, so he's done his calves. He's got the top of his arms. Now you're gonna put your feet shoulder width. Yep. He's gonna have his hands by his side like this. Another option to do it, Jim, I'll show you, you can do it that way or hold the weight this way. Some of you might only have one weight. So I'm gonna do it this way instead of the way I showed you earlier. We're gonna do what's called a dumbbell squat. So the squat's a very functional move. He's gonna get his butt back. Now, Jim has cranky knees, so you're gonna notice that he's gonna limit his range of motion, and I've asked him to, because I don't want those knees to be cranky, but you can't get out of doing squats your whole life. So he's gonna sink his butt back, go into a squat position. Jim, so stick your butt back. Right there, and then come all the way back up. So work for that range of motion that works for you. Let's go ahead and do 10 reps. Good, come back up. Notice his head's forward, his arms are just hanging, and he's sinking his butt back as if there's a chair back there, and you can put a chair back behind you if you need it. So I'm gonna let you count 10 reps, and try not to let the knees buckle in. So you wanna, yes, keep those knees apart from each other. Try to get that butt back a little bit more. Perfect, working the quads, the hammies, the glutes. How many is that, Jim?
This is 10.
Perfect, good, very nice. So the dumbbell squat, very functional move. You'll use it every day until you're 110 years old, just FYI. Okay, the next one, he's gonna put the weight in his right hand. This is called a dumbbell row, a single arm row. He's gonna put his left foot forward, right foot back. You're gonna put your left hand on your left knee. The arm is gonna hang down with the weights in my right hand. I'm gonna pull this up, and then I'm gonna go down nice and slow. So remember, 1 second up, 2 to 3 seconds down. Perfect. So Jim, I'm gonna watch you. I'd like you to count 10 reps. This is your pulling movement. It's gonna work the outside of the back here. And he's breathing out as he's pulling. Never hold your breath. Okay, so breathe And knowing that you're counting these reps, I know you're breathing. Perfect. And you got to be at that little bit of an angle. You got to use gravity to help work that muscle, because if you're up too high, you're not going to work the muscle we're trying to work here, which is the outside of the back here. So we're going to do 10 reps each side. Perfect. Now he's going to switch his feet, switch the weight. He's leaning forward. So again, about a 45-degree angle, palm in. You're going to pull it up for 1 second, down for 2 to 3 seconds. Good. That's it. And I like how the elbows stand nice and close to the body. Excellent. And you're going to find how your strength gains are going to be like absolutely amazing. So if you're starting with 3 or 4 pounds, you're going to notice even in a week or two of being consistent, doing this 2-3 times a week, you're going to up that weight. There you go. So 10 reps total. And once you're done with that, we're going to stand nice and tall. Perfect. Good. You feeling pretty good, Jim?
Yep.
All right, we're ready for a second round.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him both weights. And don't be afraid of the weights. The weights don't make us bulky. Eating the whole cheesecake to ourselves, that's what makes us bulky. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So you're going to have your hands by your side, toes facing forward, feet are hip width if you can. Remember, wider if you need that a little more balance. So he's going to go up on those toes and coming back down for 10 reps. Yes. 2. You're getting stronger and stronger. Every day in every way, you're getting better and better. 4. So 10 total. That's it. Working that lower leg. Very nice. So once we're done with 10 of these, we're going to go right into that hammer curl. Okay, so stand tall. Remember the hammer curl?
Yep.
He's going to come up. Remember to relax the grip. Squeeze the bicep, not the dumbbell. Good. And again, the reason I'm doing the hammer grip, bicep stands for bi. There's 2 heads to that bicep. A lot of you used to be doing palms up. I'm doing something different, working that long head of the bicep. So different is good. Up, up, up. And you stay tuned with us. We're going to be showing you a lot of good videos. And you let us know if you like this. We'll give you some more. Very nice. And I can tell he's breathing. So remember, never hold your breath. Breathe out. You're getting stronger. And this is going to help you with everyday life, everyday activities. So once he's done with 10, weights are going to be by his side. Feet a little wider. Shoulder width. Toes facing forward. Again, this is the squat. If you have a chair behind you, it might be helpful just as a cue, but remember to get that butt back. So I don't want the knees to go over the toes because that does put some pressure on the knees. So we've got 10 squats, getting that butt back, and then come all the way up. Good. And that's 2. Keeping that head forward, don't look down at your feet. Good. 3, and just limit the range of motion if you have knee pain. 4, 5, remember trying to keep the knees apart from each other. 6, and 7, good. Getting that butt back. 8, couple more, 9, 1 more, and rest. And Jim shared with me he walks 4 or 5 miles a day. Is that right?
That's right.
5 times a week, or how often?
7.
7 days a week. I love it. So get out and get those steps in. Start small if you're not on a walking program right now. Start with 10 minutes and then work up to 20, 30. 30 at a minimum, and I don't know how long it takes you, but if you could do an hour a day, this is
I'm
how
slow.
it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Hey, as long as you're moving, that's what matters. And movement's medicine, motion is lotion. All right, we're going to be doing the last one of the standing series. You're going to have your right arm forward. For maybe some of you all, you got your left arm. Put your left foot in front. My left hand's on top of my knee. I'm at a 45-degree angle. 1 second up, 2 to 3 seconds down. The fact you're doing it is amazing. So you're doing more than most of America. Do you know that? 3, and sitting is the new smoking. Remember that. 4. Pull it up. 5, very nice. You got 10 total, working the outside of the back. This is your pulling motion. Yep, and I like how he's supporting himself here. That gives you that back support. So a total of 10, and then we're gonna switch sides. Good, so switch your legs, switch your arms. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Good, and you just keep your head in line with your body and pull. Yep. So remember to start small, whether it's with your walking or your weights, and then you can build up from there, okay? Create the habit. Motivation's what gets us started, but habit's what keeps us going, and you've created a great habit there, Jim. Pull it all the way up. There you go. So 10 total. And he's thinking about this muscle right here on the outside of the back, and he's breathing out as he pulls. Very good. Perfect.